All right.
Mo Amer is here. Mo is going to be at Caroline's on Broadway tonight through Saturday. Then he's headed to Boston, then D.C. Go to moamer.com, moamer.com.
It's weird when you tour. I know you toured Dave, and when you're touring with a comic who's doing
Chappelle.
great gigs, it's then you got to go out and headline gigs. I've had that switch where it's like, oh, fuck, it's so much more fun. Like it's better money when you're doing it yourself, but when you're touring with a huge comedian, it's so much more fun because you just kind of walk in and you don't have to worry about anything.
Plus, you only have to do
Aren't
like
those
20
great
minutes,
gigs?
right?
Yeah, 20 minutes.
100%.
There's no ticket pressure on you. It's all on him.
Yeah, if there could be any such thing as ticket pressure on Chappelle.
Right. Yeah, exactly. He probably doesn't deal with that
The
a lot.
guy
but-
fucking, he announces shows like the day before he does shows.
Yeah.
It's absurd.
I guess we'll do 11 radio cities, I guess.
And let's do 17 this time. I think we did, the last time we did 17, which is insane.
Yeah, hey, can we add 8 shows? Is there? Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do that. What is that, another 50,000 tickets? All right.
Okay, sounds fine.
We could do that.
And then you go on the road, and they're like, all right, look, late show's a little light. We need you to do a morning show. You're like, oh.
Oh, great. I'm so excited. Hey, Dave, how you doing, man?
How did you end up? How did you end up on tour with Chappelle?
Well, we had a tour called Allah Made Me Funny, like back in the day, and we became friends in 2007.
Oh, he was on that tour?
No, he just popped into our show in Columbus.
Oh.
He was just like really, he was really really pleased to see somebody like outside of the business. We were touring all over the world, like we were selling out theaters all over the place. And he was like, how are you guys doing this outside of LA? Like, this is crazy.
Oh, I
thought
see.
it was really amazing. In 2007, I mean, we were touring globally, doing South Africa, where people weren't going and, and doing theaters out there, and Cape Town, doing Cape Town to Durban to whatever, to throughout Europe and Apollo and London. So it was just like it was a thing that he had a lot of respect for us for doing such an indie tour, and then we became friends. And then in 2012, I just happened to be in San Francisco at the same time he was in Oakland. I was performing in the Bay, and saw that he was there. I was with my buddy Uzar, and we went by and said hello, and he was like, hey, you want to open tomorrow? It was like the beginning of his comeback in 2012, and I was like, hell yeah. And then he was like, I want to come out tomorrow. I was like, hell yeah. And the next thing you know, he's like, hey, I'm doing Atlanta, you want to come to Atlanta? I was like, hell yeah. I never had advance notice for any Chappelle shows ever. We've done over 1,000 shows together. He introduced me for my special on Netflix, and I've never had like more than a week. And I think what I enjoy about watching Dave is not necessarily seeing him in those venues where he's super tight and ready. I think the best scenarios where I've seen him in where he's just doing 3 hours and just thinking on stage for like probably 30 minutes of that 3 hours is him thinking.
And you know what is good?
So comfortable.
He's a
It's
good
beautiful.
talker.
Yeah.
Dave's a great talker. Like, so it's like, even if it's not a laugh, if he's just speculating on something or working through it, it's like, what an interesting mind. Like, what a bright guy, and what a natural, soothing voice. He's just easy to listen to. It's a gift to have that. Some people have it and some don't. He's very, very easy to listen to if he's just talking something through.
Yeah, I remember the night that Prince died. We were in San Francisco together, and of course that was devastating. And he had a show already booked. The show started at 1 a.m.
Wow.
Which is pretty fucking ridiculous. It was at the Chapel in Oakland.
Why so late?
And he just, I don't know, I think there was shows before then he couldn't get, I think so, or I don't know why. Sometimes he just does those midnight one
But
shows.
fuck it, because he's Dave Chappelle, and he could start a show literally whatever time he wants.
He likes going on late. He's a true comic.
Yeah, by the time he got on, it was like 1:30, 1:40, and he goes on, and we didn't get out of there till like 7 in the morning. Like only 2 people left.
Really?
Yeah, nobody leaves.
And he was just up there all night working through Prince and everything.
Yep, he had a band too, so he would just play with the band a little bit and go back and forth, and it was just masterful. And to see somebody do that and nobody, like 2 people left, and I think just because they probably had to go to work. Like,
right, babysitter,
Yeah, it's like probably had to go to work.
And not even I have to go home and sleep before. Like, I literally have to leave from here and go to work now.
Exactly. It was really unbelievable to watch something like that. And he's done that so many times.